Okay, so we're going to start with, again. Okay, I need your voices off. Okay, so we are going to start with our body paragraph number 1. So, you need to have that one in front of you. All the other ones you can put to the side, put in your iBook. We're not going to get to any of the other ones today. Okay, so what's the first thing you need to start with? Before that? No. How do you start the topic sentence? Taryn? Transition. You need to pick a transition word. To begin. To start. First. Pick something and put it down and put a comma. I chose first. I chose first. So you can pick whatever you want. No, no, you can use the same one as me. I don't have any more. Oh, there's one. Thank you. Okay, we're going to go a lot quicker if everybody's voices are off and they can hear me. Okay, after you've done that, you need to write your topic sentence. Now, this is the second paragraph. What's the very last sentence of the first paragraph? What's the thesis, right? The introduction is our first paragraph. This is our second paragraph. We can't just say the thesis again because your reader just read it. They just read your thesis. You can't just say it again. So what you need to do is you need to flip your sentence. You need to put the reason first and then put the claim. Okay? Here's the problem. I cannot tell you how to do this. I can't. Because if I tell you how to do it, who's doing it? Me. And not you. I can answer questions, but I can't say, write this, because then I wrote it and you didn't. That's the hardest part about teaching writing. Okay? So I'm going to give you my example. So my thesis statement was, the extra money should be used for new classroom technology because it would help teachers reach students of all learning styles. Okay? Here's my my topic sentence. First, teachers would be able to help students with different learning styles if they were given new technology. Take your reason and put it first. One way that you might be able to start it is because of blank, comma, the money should go to blank. Okay? But again, I can't tell you what to write. You have to figure it out for yourself. Okay? So I'm going to give you about 2 minutes to write your topic sentence. Once everybody's pencils are down, then I will know that we're ready to move on to evidence. Sound good? Okay. So, we are going to go ahead and move on to our first evidence. You're going to want to have your computer because you're going to have to use one of those sources. Well, you're going to use both, but you're going to pick one for the first piece of evidence. You're going to, guys, I haven't given further instruction yet, so the voices need to stop. I'm not sure what's going on with you guys today, but you are way too chatty. You need to begin your evidence with a lead-in, okay? You need to pick one of these three, or if you can come up with something different, you can. In the article, the author states, in the text it states, on blank it says, do not use I know this because. Don't use it, okay? Do not say I think, I know. No. This whole thing is trying to convince me to do something. Telling me what you think doesn't matter. I want to know what is, not what you think. Okay? So you need to use one of these three or find your own. Don't forget to add your citation after it. Remember, if you can't find an author, it goes to the website title. Okay? Yes, Tanner?
Do you have to indent any evidence?
No. You just indent on the first line. Good question. So here's my example. In the article by LearnSafe.com, the author states, kinesthetic learners need to perform interactive activities to understand new concepts. If kinesthetic learners need extra help with chemistry, they can play games or perform an online experiment. What do you notice that's in that quote? Kind of a lot. Francisco? Okay, the article. I mentioned that there's an article that I'm looking at. What else? Punctuation-wise. There's a lot of what? Dots, right? Dot, dot, dot. Okay? That means that I'm taking parts out. You are more than welcome to do that. Okay? But you need to use the dots appropriately. 4 dots if you're skipping to another sentence. 3 dots if you're skipping from one sentence. Okay? So I'm going to give you some time to find your piece of evidence. You need to make sure that your piece of evidence supports your claim. So if you're saying that, that the band needs more buses, you need to find a piece of textual evidence about why being transported to places is important. And remember that you have to use the provided articles. You cannot use your own articles. You have to use what's provided for you. Okay, about 2 minutes and then we'll come. Okay, so on the elaboration, this is where you explain how your piece of textual evidence proves your claim. Why does this piece of textual evidence support the reason that you gave in the topic sentence? Do not simply tell me what the quote says. I can read. I read the quote. I don't need you to tell me what it means. I know what it means. Why does that quote tell me that the money should go to XYZ? STEAM, fine arts, or sport. Did I say sports twice? Oh, okay. So my quote was, in the article by LearnSafe.com, the author states, kinesthetic learners need to perform interactive activities to understand new concepts. If kinesthetic learners need extra help with chemistry, they can play games or perform an online experiment. So this evidence proves that if teachers were given access to new technologies, they could help kinesthetic learners understand new concepts by assigning digital games and experiments. Tell me why that piece of textual evidence shows that the money should go to them because of your reason. Do not simply just tell me what the quote says. I can read what it says. I don't need that. I need you to tell me how it proves your claim. Travion, did you have a question? Okay, let me know if you remember. And then you can go ahead and start your evidence 2 and elaboration if you're ready for that. None of my other classes have started that yet, so if you want to start it, you can, but you don't have to.